What's up, you guys? My name is Wolfie, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I know I said I might not come back because that might be the end, but I also found out that there are more endings, and we're definitely gonna find them. I found out that at the very least there's 2 more, and one of those 2, because one of them I have to go. What it is? It said I looked it up. I didn't want to see all of it to spoil it. But I saw that you have to go every way that he says. And that's the ending to the game. So I'll do that, but I don't want to do that. I want to end it like that. And the other way was I thought of was I unplugged the phone. I wonder what would happen if I picked it up. So we're going to see both of them.
Your chance to redeem yourself.
So this is the part again. Don't scare me, 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 don't scare me.
Your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
Click. Yes, wife. Bob. 427 isn't.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
427, blazing.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
Gotcha.
Fuck you!
Come on.
Is it so bad that I wanted to have a wife?
Who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
Up your
Come
ass.
inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? I'm gonna die? Press C on your keyboard. I have to press C. I'm pressing everything else.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
You know what else, though? You suck a big ol' asshole.
Look at him there, pushing buttons.
Oh,
doing exactly what he's told
it's
to
gonna
do.
turn into my
Now
office,
now
isn't it?
He's eating lunch. Now he's going
lunch
home.
would be great right now, even though it's like
He's
6:30.
Back to work.
I'm
One
still
man
hungry,
feels
though.
sorry
I'm
for
gonna
him,
get me
except that he's
sandwich
chosen
after
this
this.
life.
Oh, it's a sandwich belly.
But in his mind, he can
What is
go
all
on
this
fantastic
doing?
adventures.
What
From
picture
behind
is
his
that?
desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the
Interesting.
unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day
Oh,
that he
so
returned
creepy.
to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Heck yeah, I
And
want to
so
watch
he began to
TV.
fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished
6
off the
times
face
today
of
already.
the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time
So
with my
he went
boys.
further. He
Hey, where
imagined
my
that he came
boys
to
at?
2 open doors, and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even
like
mattered what
6:30.
lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I want dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many
It
possible
really is
paths
turning
and
into my
destinations.
office.
Down one path lay an enormous round room.
Is it gonna be
with
like
monitors and
an
mind
example of
controls?
today's society
Down
where
another was a yellow
you
line
go
that
to
weaved
work
in many
and then you come
directions,
home and then you
down
eat
another
and
was a
then you
game
sleep
with a
and then you
baby,
go to work and then
and
you
he
come home
called
and
it
it all
the
just blends
Stanley
together, and at some
Parable.
point it just morphs into you doing the same thing, and it's just like, is this gonna be that metaphor? I'm gonna tell my kids the story.
It was such
Hey
a
kid,
wonderful
you come
fantasy,
here this
and
second
so
right
instead,
now for a
he
second.
relived it again. And
You
then
wouldn't
again,
believe it,
and
but
again,
one day,
over and over,
yep,
wishing beyond hope
I
that it would
used to
never
be
end,
an
that he might always
I
feel
can't
this
think
free.
of anything.
Surely there's an answer down
An
some
apple.
new path.
I
Mustn't
used to
there
be an apple.
Perhaps
I
if
know,
it goes
right?
just one more
Technology. Oh god, that voice even annoys me. Oh.
But there is no
Oh.
answer. How could there possibly be?
I
In
love you,
reality,
wife.
all he's doing is
Wherever you
pushing the
went,
same
I'm just gonna
buttons he
say you
always
went to
has.
get milk.
Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more
Shush
he
phone.
forgets which life is the real one.
I hate Mondays. Go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
So much, Nicky Nick
But he won't listen to
You
me.
used to be
He won't
cool.
stop. Here.
What
watch
happened
this.
to you,
Stop.
man?
The next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay.
You
I
see?
have to.
Can he just not hear
I
me?
pressed everything.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
I'm literally-
How can I get him to see what I see?
I'm literally
How can I
in
make
my
him look at
office again
himself?
I
Suppose I
question
can't in
nothing.
the way I want him to.
I regret
But I don't make the rules.
nothing.
I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
It's
I'll
not.
try once more to convey all this to him.
I'm
compelled
sorry.
to.
Excuse me. I
must.
don't need to record after this.
Perhaps.
I mean, I
well,
need to,
maybe
but I
this time
shouldn't.
You'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please stop. No. I don't want to die. Let me out.
again.
Let me out.
And Stanley.
Let me out. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'm dead. I'm dead, aren't I? You killed me. You killed me, bro. You killed me after I said don't kill me, bro. You did that, bro. You did that to me, bro. Fuck you, bro. Is it all the same?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
Sounds
to
like
the
it's
meeting
raining.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is anything different? What's going on?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door
Okay.
on his left.
So that I guess that was one ending. Yeah, I hear rain. Now we're gonna go to the other ending. Okay, good. Okay. So yeah, now, you know,
Stepping into his manager's
we've
office,
done all this before,
Stanley
so
was
I'll
once
just
again
I'll wait until I
stunned to
get
discover
there,
not an
I guess, because
indication
nothing
of
has
any
changed.
human life.
Okay, now it's like where it's supposed to be. Because is this the way that we get crushed? Is this the way that we went? And then he was like, pause the game, do it now, you're going to die, you're going to... And then it crushed me. I think this is the way it was, because I ran past the maintenance part. And there was a lift to the left that I could take down. But I thought I did that in a different video. Yeah, I did, because we came out where there were a bunch of screens. So we've done that.
Realized he
Oop,
felt a
sorry.
bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question
never saw
the
that
nature
door
of
before.
his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years
phone,
it had never
please.
occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I'm pretty sure this will be the last episode. Like, for real this time.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
Yes,
door that
because we
read
never went
Mind
through there. We
Control
went to
Facility.
Escape, and we fell and then got crushed, or we got... I can't remember. But we've never gone in here. Whoa.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
That's
What
so
horrible
cool.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Oh, wait, I'm
Their
427,
true nature
right?
Revealed.
I'm right there.
Each bore
That
the
one's
number
me.
Of an employee in the building.
Whoa!
Stanley's co-workers. The
That
lives
is
of
my
so
desk.
many individuals
So,
reduced to
if I
images on the
wanted
screen.
to, I could look in a room and say, hey, I wonder what's in that room, and then come here and then
Eternally
look
in
and
this
see
place
what's in that
where
room.
Freedom meant nothing.
This game. And it's so cool. I don't know if it'll do it again. Will you do it again, please?
This
For me?
mind
It
control
does!
facility,
It's like a...
It was too horrible to believe. It
It's like
couldn't be true.
flipping cards. Like,
Had Stanley really
it's so
been under
satisfying to
someone's
watch.
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I guess. Well, the music was getting kind of
No.
triumphant there.
He
Ha,
refused
that
to
employee
believe
got
it.
fired.
He couldn't
Ha,
accept
you're
it. His
fired.
own life
But I'm
in
not.
someone else's control? Never. It was
I
unthinkable.
wonder if employee number one's always
Wasn't
going
it?
around sipping his
Was
coffee
it
like,
even possible?
yeah,
Truly
I'm
spent
number
his
one.
entire life
I'm employee
utterly
number one. I
blind
just
to
almost
the
sneezed out my
world?
nose hole sack.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
Mind control
labeled with
status
emotions.
offline.
Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Maybe there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could do it in order and something will happen. Maybe nothing will happen. Maybe a beam will shoot out of there like the Death Star. I don't... Yeah, nothing happened. I did them in order. Maybe it's supposed to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know. I don't know. Holy shit. I bet that's linked to it. Maybe I press each one as many times as... I'm not gonna try to figure that out. That seems too complex for me. And I want to get this ending. I want to see what this one is. Interesting. Imagine doing YouTube on a computer like that. Those are my wet dreams.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to
do I turn it on or off?
Stood for.
It's already off, but do I like turn it off for good? Or do I turn it back on and maybe go through that door? I'm just gonna turn it off. Because it said do everything he said, and I did everything he said. And he said to turn it off. Is that the game? Oh, that's nice music, actually.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
It's beautiful.
And that was all he needed to
Who would
know.
build a complex
It
here?
was perhaps
like a factory.
the only thing worth knowing.
And what factory was it?
Stanley stepped
What did they
through
do?
the open door.
I can hear birds.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Is that the game? I think that was the game. What am I supposed to say? I can't think of anything. It was beautiful, and I never expected it to end like that. I didn't get any answers either. What really happened to my coworkers? And he said there's more puzzles to solve, so that's definitely not the ending. That was the ending. I definitely want to end the series here because that was by far the best way I could have ended this. That was so peaceful, and it was like, as much as it wasn't closure, it was as much closure as this game's gonna give us. That was really good. I loved this game, and I loved this series. But tell me what you guys think down in the comments. And for now, thank you everybody so much for watching this series. Tamanya! What do I do now? There's so much to ask. There's so much to just leave. It's just... Oh, this game is just... Wow.